Hello traders, so welcome to a new educational video. So first of all, a big sorry to all my subscribers because I couldn't upload videos or post any messages in Telegram from the last 2-3 weeks. So as I said, I'm not a full-time trader, so I was busy with some professional work for the last 3 weeks, and now that I am free, so I'll again try to keep up with the consistency of putting videos and educate you. Okay. So from tomorrow, what I'm trying to do is I'll be more focusing on intraday because most of the subscribers have requested for intraday strategies. So starting with this one, this particular strategy that I'll be explaining today is related to intraday, and this will be useful for every Monday. Okay. So keep this in mind. I have seen this strategy working mostly on Mondays. Yes, it does work on other days as well, but it will be easy for you to track those stocks if you are trading on a Monday morning. Okay. So first let's discuss about what is a strategy. So I believe the weekly high level and the weekly low level is a very strong and very important price levels on the chart. Okay, so weekly means, let's say this particular week that went by, like today is Sunday, so the week that went by was I'm not sure, it went from 14 to 18. Okay, so it was from 14th of September to 18th of September, right, starting from Monday to Friday. Okay, so week high and week low is nothing but the highest point of the price of that week and the lowest point of the price of that particular week. So that is my week high and week low. So that means from all the movement of the price from 14th of September to 18th of September, the last week, the highest point that the price made and the lowest point that the price made is the week high and week low for me. Okay, so that is the first point. So I believe these are pretty strong levels, and when these levels are either broken or get rejected, price moves very fast away from it. If it is broken, then price moves away. If it is rejected, then price moves away. Yes, price moves away, but in the opposite direction. Okay, so let's talk about stock selection. So that means you have to select some stocks for the Monday. Okay, for the Monday trading, like tomorrow is Monday, so we have to select stocks based on Friday's close. Okay, based on Friday's close of price, Friday's closing position. So what kind of stocks I'll be selecting for Monday? So I will look for stocks which have, like I'm talking about Friday, let's say this is the Friday session. So I'm looking for stocks which showed some strength by the end of the second session on Friday. That means second session on Friday, that means after 2 o'clock, let's say after 2 o'clock on Friday, I'm looking for some strength and the price should somewhere close near the week high. Either it should close on the week high or it should be very near to the week high. So let's say you already have a week high, like on Tuesday or Wednesday the price made a high and came back. On Thursday it went down, and then Friday in the second session it recovered and tried to close near the week high. Okay, so that is one kind of stocks, and the second kind of stock is the kind of stocks which actually close near to the week low. Okay, either it closed near to the week high or it closed near to the week low on the Friday session. Okay, so that is one important aspect of the stock selection here. Okay, so next thing, what else to be needed for on Monday morning? So now you have a list of stocks for Monday. So on Monday, what do I want to see on the charts is you have to draw the last week's high and low on the charts. Okay, last week's high and low on the charts. Now I'll be switching to 15 minutes because I think like from the little backtesting that I have done of this strategy, I have seen 15 minutes working fine for this strategy. But the problem is you have to at least wait for 3 candles to finish, right? 3 candles to finish. You can also enter it 2 candles if you are very sure with the volume, that is for aggressive traders, but at least for 2 to 3 candles. That means you have to wait for at least 45 minutes before entering. So as you know, 9:15 the market starts, so probably I would look to enter somewhere in between within 9:45 to 10 a.m. Okay, so I'll be looking for an entry in this particular slot. So till that time I have to keep switching between the different stocks that I have selected and see for probable stocks which can give me moves. Okay, so what do I want to see on Monday? So what I want to see on Monday is either the stock gapping up, okay, either gapping up or gapping down, or else opening at the same position where it closed on Friday. So what I want to see is, I want to see a reaction on these levels. Either it should come back and then bounce, or it should gap down, open, go up, test it and bounce down, or else it opens and gives little sideways movement and then breaks up or down. So in all these three criteria, I would be taking a trade to either buy side or sell side, looking on the volume especially. I want to also see the volume in which this kind of things are happening. So what I told you just now was just for the week high. So the same would be applied for week low. If a stock closed near the week low and on a Monday morning if I see a gap down and then it went back to test the week low and it got rejected there with high volume, that I will be taking a sell side. Or let's say the stock gapped up, went back to test the week low, and then there we can see a consolidation and a bounce back, then I will go for a buy position. So I will show you more and more examples so that you can easily understand. Okay, I'll directly take you to some examples so that you can easily understand. Okay, so now we have the IGL chart. Okay, so we have IGL chart. So as you can see, I have already marked the previous week. Okay, not the last week. The last to last week I have already marked the week high and week low to show you the results from the last week. So this is a Monday session. Okay, this is a Monday session of last week, and this is a week before. So I would have selected IGL for the previous week because it closed somewhere near to the week high. Can you see? Yes, so that fulfills my criteria. So let me tell you, this is from September 7th to September 14th. Okay, so this is just for back testing. I'm showing you the back testing result of last week. Okay, and the present week that happened was this week. Okay, so this is the last week, September 7 to 14, and the present week that just now passed by was from 14th to 18th or 20, 19 I suppose. I think 18. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 18. Okay. So what I wanted to see, as I said in the morning, so this is the first candle of Monday. This is the first candle of Monday. So it opened somewhere here. Okay. It tried to go up, but it was pushed down, and we can see a red candle. So we haven't entered because we want to see 3 candles. Then the next corresponding candles. See, this is the last week high. Okay, so the next candle itself is above average candle with volume, and it is a full bullish candle. I'll also wait for the third candle. So the third candle is showing wicks at the bottom, and the next candle is also showing wicks at the bottom. So I would believe that yes, the buyers have rejected the previous week high position and they don't want to get inside this range again. So that's why they have started buying. So I would take a buy position somewhere here, keeping a stop loss near to the week high and a double position on the top. Not double, probably I will look for 1.5 risk reward, because that is favorable for intraday. In swings we would take for somewhere around 2.5 to 3, but for intraday I think 1.5 risk reward is very good because of the volatility. You can't wait for 2x returns because probably sometimes you might not get it because of the high volatility of the stock. So this is one stock. I'll take you some other stock. Let's say Ambuja Cement. Okay, so this was the previous week zone for Ambuja. It closed somewhere near to the week high. Yes. So now what I'll do is the next week, so Monday opening, it was a red candle. The next candle was, yes, it was a bullish candle and above average. Okay, but we are waiting for the third candle as well. So now the third candle was a bullish candle, but it got rejected from the top, and then this volume came as a fourth candle. So that's why I say you have to at least wait for 3 or 4 candles. Yes, probably you will lose some of the trades because of that late entries, but it would be a sure shot entry if you wait for that. So this one candle with this volume tells me that no, people are not willing to take it above this range, the last week's range. So I would take a sell trade after this candle finishes, putting a stop loss here and taking a 1.5 risk reward. That would be somewhere completed in the second half of the day. Then let's take some more stocks. Ashok Leyland. So this was a stock which almost ended near to the high. No, it didn't end near to the high. So let's go to next. I think Bajaj Auto. Okay, so I'll take Bajaj Auto. It ended very near to the week highs, you can see. Okay, so the moment you see these kind of candles with good volumes, then you are very sure that yes, the week high has been broken and you can take intraday positions for some high points. Okay, so if you can see closely, it looks very small, but you can clearly see even after it broke this level, there was a movement of about 1% left. So these are the exact like 1% movements that you can easily take for intraday basis. Let's take some other stocks. Balkrishna Industries. Okay, Balkrishna Industries I selected from the last week because it closed near to the week high. Yes. Now on Monday, what happened? The first candle was a doji kind of candle, indecision. So it is kind of a range on the week high. So these are important things that you have to notice whenever there is a range, opening candle range in 15 minutes. You have to create that range and wait for the breakout. So the moment you see these kind of breakouts with a good above average volume, you can probably enter into the positive buying side and you can ride for 1.5 risk reward. Entering here, keeping a risk here. So this is 1 hour, so you can go for around 1.5 hour. Okay, let's go for some other stock. Let's say Dabur. So these are just backtest results. So sometimes it does fail on the week highs, and those are the times when you can sell it. See, I selected Dabur because it somewhere ended near the week high on the Monday morning with a big volume. You can see a big rejection here. That means clearly sellers don't want to take the stock out of this week high now. So these kind of moments can give you a good shorting option, or else you could have waited for a small pullback here and then entered for this ride here. Okay, so these kind of rejections are very strong. So let's talk about down rejections. Okay, so let's talk about Airtel. So Airtel was selected because it ended near the week low of the last week. Okay, and then on Monday, this last week's Monday, it opened little gap up, but it was heavily rejected, and this third candle here with an above average volume has clearly broken this week low. So these are the areas where you can go short confidently because of the price action and the volume. and you can take 1.5x risk reward from here. I think Coforge. Okay, so Coforge somewhere closed near the week high of the last week, and on Monday it opened with a good green candle, and there it consolidated. So these kind of consolidations is something which attracts me, which is showing me, yes, some decision is going on, or let's say some meeting is going on in that place to take the stock either up or down. So you need to keep this stocks for watch list at the moment you see these kind of consolidations. See, this is 1 2 3 4 5 15-minute candles together. That is more than 1 hour of consolidation, so that adds up to something. Okay, so let's talk about some stocks that have to be kept in your watch list for the coming Monday. So because this is a Monday strategy, you have to use it for every Monday. So now I have a list of stocks here which is ready for tomorrow, that is Monday. I'll just show you why I selected those stocks. So this is Adani Ports. If you can see this is from 14th to 18th. Okay, so this was the range of the week. So now this level is important for me tomorrow. So if price open gaps up, then it should come down and then test here, and then if it bounces, then I will buy. I won't be buying stocks which are directly launching away from the points. I'll show you some examples like Infi. So Infosys, if you see last week, this is also a good option. It ended somewhere near the week high. The next Monday morning it was a red candle, but the second candle itself took over the red candle with a good volume, and the third candle was also having a very good volume. So this kind of moves can directly give you a big returns. Let me tell you Amara Raja Batteries. Yeah, so this kind of these kind of setups I won't take a trade because there was not much interaction with the week highs. It closed near the week high. The next candle was directly bullish with a good volume, but these kind of trades I won't take because I want to see interaction with the week high or the week low. So I want to see interaction, the price interaction with this line, then only I'll be taking a trade. Okay, so that is my rule here. If you want, you can like bend the rules and trade if you see directly a big green candle in the first green light, but that risk and all would be upon you. If you are a really aggressive trader, you can take those risks, but I believe these kind of week highs and week lows are always helpful, and mostly on Mondays. So you should definitely have these week highs and week lows on your like chart, on your charts. So if you want, you can copy down all these stocks that I have. It's very easy to spot. You have to just on Friday evening you have to just go on to the weekly time frame. Okay, so I have put to weekly time frames. So what I want to see is, this is a weekly candle. That means the full week from 14th to 18th have been represented in this. So I want to either see the week ending near the low, or let's say some other stock. I'll just take some other stock, Balkrishna. Okay, or else you want to see a stock which is ending near the week high. So very easy to spot. You can easily shortlist those stocks by just seeing these kind of movements, or else let me show you Adani Ports, how the weekly candle looks. So see, this is a weekly candle which is very bullish and which is nearing very near to its weekly high. Okay, so I want you to try this strategy on Mondays, and if you are getting some more results, adding some more things, just let me know. This is my WhatsApp number, and here I have my Telegram channel. If you want, you can join my Telegram channel. If you have any queries related to this this particular strategy, just let me know in my WhatsApp number. I'll try to solve that query. And I think that's it for this particular strategy. You can use the CPR indicators for creating weekly highs and weekly lows markings on your screen. There is CPR indicators in which you can select for weekly highs and weekly lows, which will make it easy for you for the marking of weekly highs and lows. What else? I think nothing else. If and I'll try to trade tomorrow on this particular stocks, and I'll try to put a video by tomorrow evening. Okay, I'll try to take a trade. It won't be a live, because you know that live trading is very like it's very tough, because I won't be knowing at what particular time I would be entering, so I can't put the whole session as live. So I'll just record the videos whenever I enter into a trade, and then probably I will upload the video by the evening. Okay, so I'll try to take a trade tomorrow by using this Monday strategy. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep trading. Bye bye.